Alright, y'all, as you can see, got the whip out, got all of them out, Marrow out, Elko out in the background, and the Impala out. What's good, grind schoolers? It's your boy Rob, and I'm back in the shop today. So today we are gonna go ahead and fix the issues that are going on with the car. Now, before the car gets sent off to the shop, I want to make sure that everything is all solid, everything is all good. So when I do get the car back, I could just take it to where it needs to go. So this week I'm gonna try to get the car to emissions so that I can have all that stuff ready to go. So in order to get it to emissions, the car has to be drivable to get it there. So I'm gonna try to get it to emissions so that I can get that paperwork, and I could just take the paperwork to the DMV and get everything all official and finalized before the car gets back. So that's my goal this week. I'm gonna try to get everything all said and done. Like I said, I gotta get everything finalized. In my last video I said that the rear brakes were not all the way, or I addressed the rear brakes issues and the power steering issues weren't going to get fixed before the car goes to the shop. Unfortunately, the car is going to the shop a week later than expected because something came up for the guy that's supposed to be working on the car. So it got pushed back a week. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and address the issues. I'm not really tripping on, you know what I'm saying, it getting pushed back, because that just allows me more time to get the car dialed in, and we can get it to the shop in an okay fashion. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into the video, man. I'm going to just go ahead and start just knocking out all the little issues, little stuff that needs to be taken care of, so that the car, when the car comes back, we can go ahead and just jump on the road. Anyways, if this is your first time stopping through, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell notification so you get a notification every single time we drop another video. And go ahead and share it with a friend if you enjoy the content. So let's go ahead and get into the video. Alright, y'all, as you can see, got the whip out, got all of them out, Marrow out, Elko out in the background, and the Impala out. So with the Impala, now I am going to try to cheat a little bit. I have this syphon kit, which I can flush the power steering fluid out of there, and I might just disconnect the bottom hose and let it drain, and try to get out as much as possible. Now, the only thing that I'm nervous about is just, you know, the power steering that's in the line. So I'm gonna try to see if I can drain it using this syphon kit, because I really don't want to get down there and disconnect the hose from the bottom and then do it like that. I really don't want to do that. And also too, those clamps are trash. I hate those clamps, the clamps that they put on these cars, like from the factory, because they're always so hard to like get the pliers around. Those are kind of small, so they should be okay, but it just depends on the accessibility down near, which could be a hassle. So that's why I'm trying to cheat with the syphon kit, and I'm hoping that it works. If it doesn't work, then whatever, we'll just have to deal with what we got to deal with. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put that in there, and I'm gonna start like taking the power steering fluid out of there, and then after that we'll add some in there, turn the car lock to lock, making sure the power steering cycles through, and then we'll go ahead and hopefully have the power steering issue fixed. So let's go ahead and get to it. Alright, I got everything all hooked up. Once this gets full, I'm gonna go ahead and throw it in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and squeeze it, try to get this fluid out. As you can see, the fluid is coming out. It should be, I should have shortened up this hose here, but it's all good, man. Yeah, but once this fluid hopefully, you know, hopefully fills this little thing up, we'll put it in there. And then I got this O'Reilly's fluid, just a cheap kind real quick, just to see if that's gonna make a difference. And you know, hopefully fix the issue, but if not, we're gonna have to go and drain the hole. But let me go ahead and put the camera down, because obviously this is getting stuck and I need to pump this a little bit faster. So I'll show y'all what happens afterwards. But this is kind of, you know, just a little siphon kit that I got from O'Reilly's or whatever. So I've had it for a while, but hopefully this works, because I do not want to go the second route. But let me go ahead and put this down, and then we'll fill it up with fluid and see what happens. Alright, yeah, you can kind of see like how dirty this power steering fluid is. So I don't know, like I said, if, you know, just me mixing it, if that, you know, kind of caused the issue. But which I'm sure it did, because that wasn't happening before. But you know, we're gonna go ahead and drain all of it, and I'm using obviously the gravity to get like the fluid kind of flowing into this reservoir. So yeah, but I'll cut y'all back on after I replenish it, and then we might have to do this process a couple of times just to try to get the air out of the line, and then yeah, go from there. So I might have to go to actually the auto parts store to get more if I run out, but whatever, we'll keep doing this until everything's all cleaned out, and then hope that this is the only process that I have to go through, but we'll see. All right, we got all the fluid out, and it looks pretty nasty. It looked like oil. It's not supposed to look like that. So it's supposed to be like more clear. So we're gonna go ahead and dump this in there, turn the car on, turn it lock to lock, try to get all those air bubbles out, and hope that that solves the issue. We may have to repeat the process again, just depends. And hopefully that drains everything, gets everything all whatever. I'm gonna try to get all the air bubbles out of there, and then see what happens. But yeah, that's pretty much how it's done, you know what I'm saying. Hopefully we can finish this process up, but let me go ahead and dump this in there and then see what happens. All right, y'all, so I ended up lifting the car up so that I could turn it lock to lock and try to get some of these air bubbles out of here. I drained it a couple of times just so I can get all the bad fluid out of there. So hopefully it doesn't start bubbling oil over again. Like I said, I lifted the car up so I could turn it lock to lock, try to get some of those air bubbles out of there. So yeah, I mean, that's where we're at. Hopefully I can put the car back down and, you know, let it warm up, and hope that that fixes the issue, because I don't really want to take this thing apart and get up under there and do all of that kind of stuff. So hopefully that fixes the issue. If not, then I don't know, man. I don't know really what we're gonna do, but yeah, we'll see what happens. All right, grind schoolers, I think we're in business. The car sounds a lot more quiet. I mean, when I turn the wheel, you could still hear it a little bit, you know what I mean? But it's not like it was, you know what I'm saying? It was really loud. But I think that's good. It's a lot more quiet. It sounds pretty much like it did before. This is about normal. So yeah, like I said, it sounds pretty decent. It sounds good. I'll probably let it run for a little bit, make sure the power steering fluid's not boiling over and stuff. But other than that, yeah, this sounds pretty much about normal. So good thing I was able to siphon it, replenish it, put the wheels up in the air, turn it lock to lock to get those air bubbles out. I don't know how many times I turned the lock a lot, because I don't have another person here to help assist in like seeing if the air, that you could see air popping out of the reservoir or not. But that seems to have worked. And as you can see, this fluid is disgusting. Like I said, it looks like oil. You know what I mean? It looks a little bit like oil, like dirty oil. It's not supposed to look like that. It's supposed to be almost clear. Has like a little bit of a yellowish tint, but I siphoned out as much as I could. Hopefully I did a good job at that. But yeah, like I said, it's not sounding like it's turning back up again like it already was. Yeah, it's not sounding like it's turning up like it was before. So sounds like problem solved. You still got a couple other things to do. Still gotta probably get some water pump gaskets, change the oil, change the transmission filter, stuff like that. But yeah, this LT1 is ready to go, man. I'm not gonna do none of the OptiSpark unless I really need to. But yeah, with the hood closed, you can tell it's a lot more quiet, because it was like getting really loud. But I might change the I'm not gonna do nothing with the OptiSpark just yet, because I'm not sure which route I'm gonna take, because if I replace the motor, I'm definitely not trying to go through that route. But yeah, so now we're going to address this issue. I gotta find my cutoff wheel, cut this off, make it look pretty, go ahead and prime it up and paint it, and then after that we should be in business, man. I could probably throw the fender back on. I was gonna leave it off, you know, so that I could have access to this, but I think if I can get this cut off today, then I'll go ahead and throw the fender back on and we'll be in business. It'll probably come off again, but whatever. And then also too, back here, like I said, I replaced the caliper bolts, but it's still not 100% right, so I think I need to throw some washers in there or something like that. But other than that, yeah, man, everything is solid. We cold full over here, so you know what I'm saying. Let me go ahead and address that issue, throw some washer on my caliper bracket bolts, and we'll probably take this thing for a ride again. Alright, grind schoolers, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I was able to get my power steering issue corrected and fixed. However, I was not able to basically clean this up. This right here, I wasn't able to clean it up. I was able to snag my air compressor. I got my cutoff tool and stuff like that, but I didn't have the little adapter. The adapters that I have are too small for this air compressor nozzle or whatever, so I wasn't able to use it. So it is what it is. I'll get it next time or whatever, and snatch that up and go ahead and throw some primer paint and stuff like that on there. But I was able to fix the rear brake caliper issue. What I did was I just went to, you know, the auto parts store, got them little some bolts that are basically the same, and they already had Loctite on them, but those seem to be working just fine. Had to use a washer just like the ones that came off of there, so those should be good to go. I still got to torque them down and stuff like that, but I'll do that after the car comes back from the shop. But for the most part, everything is good to go. The car is idling high. After I took it to the shop, you know, it was good when the old computer was in there. So now that the new computer's in there, I'm not sure, you know, what the deal is, so it'll need some tuning. But anyways, that's gonna do it. Like I said, the car is now ready to go off to the shop. I'll go ahead and get it there, and then that's it, you know what I'm saying? And then she'll be gone for a little bit, and then when she comes back, it should be a pleasant surprise. So yeah, but anyways, you know what I'm saying, thank y'all from the bottom of my heart, like I always say in every video, for rocking with me, supporting the channel, supporting what I'm doing with these cars and stuff like that. It's been a long journey to this point, but you know what I'm saying, we're making some headway. I appreciate y'all. Like I said, it means the world to me that people are actually watching my content, so thank you guys for that. If you haven't done so already, hit that like button. hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, and select all so you get all the notifications when I drop a video. And also comment down below, you know what I'm saying, it helps algorithm and stuff like that. But anyways, you know what I'm saying, without further ado, I'll let y'all go. Always remember, work hard so